Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Noobs R Us GT3 Rookie Series Season 9. I'm your host, Jeremy Cubbage. Unfortunately, I had a weird scene swipe there. I wonder if I can fix that, but scene transition didn't do its thing. Weird. Oh, I got to fix that. I'm your host, Jeremy Cubbage. This is Race 1 at Kyalami. We do have drivers out and about. They are starting their qualifying laps. They're on the out lap now. There's a lot of drivers, 34 drivers in the M split right now, so it's up there. Let me see what happened to this. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. What happened to my swipe? Weird. There we go, stinger. All right, let's test this, shall we? There we go. It's working now. All right, cool. Now that we know that's working, hello, Zeke. How are you? Let's go, rookie. Yippee, Chicken Joe. Hello. Yeah, like I said, drivers are out on track. We're in the helicam view. We don't really care about that. Drivers are, I believe, starting some hot laps. We've had people out for a little bit now, so we may see some people actually putting down a hot lap at this point. Chris Criddle looks like he might be one of the drivers on a hot lap. I believe he's one of the, probably the first driver out with his Mario Kart Ferrari. Make sure we got all the information on screen that you guys care about. Secondary data. Let's do main data. Here we go. Qualifying personal best. There we go. And then we will cycle through the secondary stuff. Oh! That way you guys can see that at all times. Trying to be okay. Well, I hope you continue to try to be okay. Only Pestilence, hello. Welcome. We have some yellow flags during qualifying. Those should be removed. They should just end up going back to the pits pretty quickly. But like I said, 35 drivers currently. We may get more, we may have less by the end of the race. Who knows? You can see that on the right side of the screen, how many cars are spread out throughout the track right now. So there's a good amount. Got a lot of new faces, a lot of repeating faces, so that's great to see. We did have, I believe, 50 drivers sign up in the AM split. Of course, we don't expect everybody to show up for a rookie series, but anyways, Chris Criddle does cross the start-finish line. He was the first one to do so, it looks like, and put down the fastest lap, 1:43.255. So we'll have to see if he's able to improve on that time. It looks like Ronnie Pollard was able to improve that, beat that time with a 42.225. While these guys are doing their laps, we're going to quickly take a look at the track info for today. We're at the Kyalami Grand Prix in Midrand, South Africa. It's 4.522 kilometers long, or 2.809 miles. It has 18 corners. I believe that's correct. I may be incorrect. It might be like 16. Yeah, there's only 16. So that is supposed to be 16, not 18. Elevation changes roughly 41 meters. Most of that is done between turn 10, that down there at the bottom, and the start-finish line. Last AM winner on this track. We did not actually race this track ever during a rookie series, so this is the first time that you're seeing our rookies out on this track. Our current NRU lap record is Nate Smith-Adams in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage, 139.950. I don't expect we'll see that time or anything near that in this AM split. However, the AMs are doing 42.225. We are going to see some 40s, maybe a 39 in the pro split. That'll be second race. We're watching the qualifying and first race of the AMs. So we'll see how we do. Returning faces, Drew Freiberger getting his qualifying in. He's done a 44.485. Ford Mustang has an extra BOP now with a restrictor as well. So this is all new to the Mustang, slowing them down quite a bit. Drew in that mid-pack Mafia. Looks like at the top of the screen you just saw Ronnie Pollard again with a 41.662. My guess is he's not going to be in that AM split for very, very long. He may end up moving up to the Pro-Am split. But he will be racing in the AM split today. As Drew comes out of Blue Cop, down the hill, into mine shaft. Drew is improving on his time. He's 0.5 up. Let's change this stuff here. Let's change. Let's do quality personal best delta. We'll do personal best on there. So that's what we see now for qualifying. See their personal best along with their delta. Drew is about to cross that start finish line. 9/10 up on his time from 12th place up into 6th place overall. Great lap by Drew. Other improving drivers. Victor 9/4? 9/4? I don't know how to say that. 1.2 seconds up on his time as he comes through the final corners now through the crocodiles. He's going to go up over Cheetah. You see that yellow curve right there on that inside? If anybody touches that during the race, it is likely that they will end up crashing into somebody or something. So hopefully most drivers avoid that. Out of the final corner now. 1.4 seconds up from 14th up into top 4. 4th place for Victor. Great lap by him. Other improving drivers further back, we got Bobby Joe Huckleberry. What I'm talking about. What a name. 2 seconds up on his time. His last was a 47.425. He's about to cross that start finish line now. He moves up into 21st place with the 46 flat. Ronnie is up another 4/10 on his time. We're going to see him into the 40s. He is not supposed to be in this split for sure. He will be probably moved to the Pro-Am split very quickly. Damian Castro was up a second. He lost all his time in that final corner, unfortunately. Still got another 12 minutes of qualifying, so plenty of time for these drivers to improve. Robin Lohr, returning driver. Up a whole second on his time, coming through the crocodiles now. Get a different camera angle to this part of the track. Through Cheetah. Still 1.2 seconds up. This is a good improvement. Going to move from 21st, it looks like. As long as he gets a good run on the exit here. Holding his time. 21st up into 15th overall for Robin. Great improvement. A new driver to our series, Brandon Dansler. 2 seconds up on his time. He's done a 52.337. If he's able to hold this time, now he is halfway through the track. If he's able to hold that improvement, it looks like he may just stay where he's at, but it will be a time improvement overall, which is what you're working to do as an AM driver anyway, is improve your times and your driving ability. I want to remind all of our viewers that this is a rookie series. This is the AM split, and this is race 1. We're going to see some unnecessary racing like you're seeing here in qualifying. We're going to see crashes that we don't want to see. It's going to happen. It's a rookie series. Drivers should expect that as well going into it, that it is a rookie series. And hopefully they will recover from their crashes and finish the race, because that's the goal. Brandon is up 3.9 seconds on his time as he goes through Cheetah now, the final corners. There we go, 4 seconds up. This is an improvement for Brandon. It is not going to move him up in position, so he's going to hold that 30th place. See if he makes another improvement later on. Chris Criddle is making an improvement on his time. Halfway through the lap now, through Sunset. Got a lot more track he can use out there to the left. Chris up 3/10. Still improving. Losing a little bit of time, but he is catching up to a fellow driver, it looks like, ahead. Doesn't really want to catch up, but it's going to happen, it looks like. And that Aston Martin ahead of him. Not sure who that is. Down the hill they go towards Mineshaft. Chris up 3/10 on his time. A 3/10 improvement could potentially move him up into the top 3, top 4. We'll have to see. There is some movement up there in those positions right now anyways. P4, Efra Archilla, or Archia, is making an improvement as well. Looks like he just invalidated. Chris Griddle coming through the final corner now, 3/10 up on his time. This could move him up into top 5 for sure. See what happens from 8th place up into 5th. There we go. Ben Jacobs in second. What an awesome time by Glenn. He's going to go to the pits. It looks like he invalidated. Coleman Lai with a 4/10 improvement as he comes through final corners now. 5/10 improvement can move him up a couple of positions as well, but potentially overtaking Drew Freiberger in 9th. Let's see what happens here. Looks like he was invalid or lost some time and did not move up. Mid-Pack Mafia with a subscription. I'm assuming that's you, Glenn. Hello. Hi there. Make sure, guys, go follow Mid-Pack Mafia. I'm going to go ahead and give them a follow because I didn't know they had a Twitch account. They were created July 5th. You guys have been around for a while. You didn't even say nothing? Come on, man. Anyways, let's see what we got further back. Mike Cook with an improving time. He just improved and went up into 7th place for Mike. 43.100. Let's move all the way to the back here. We got Miguel Cicerone. His fastest was a 2:04.237. He's got 7 minutes left to qualify, and he's making a 19-second improvement. So obviously his first valid lap was slowed down, or he spun out or something. But is that Mr. Brown in chat? Hello. Welcome back. I want you to start racing with us again. Our other car that we were sponsoring in the GT World Challenge America, the little GR car, the driver had to bow out of the rest of the season. I think I only did 3 or 4 races, and so we don't have a sponsored car anymore. 20 seconds up for Miguel. Let's see what that puts him into. Could be a 44 potentially, as it comes through Cheetah now. Hang on just a second. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I've got to do all the things here. And my chat does not like me doing that, so. Wow. They didn't make this easy. But out with a neck injury. Those 2 of our cars that had stickers on it are gone. Improving time, Gaston Zamora. Out of fuel, says Cicerone. That's good, though. I mean, you made a great improvement from where you were, Cicerone. Welcome back. I believe this is your second, maybe, what, 3rd season with us? It's good to have you here. There we go. Gaston moving up into 15th overall. Chris Criddle with a 4/10 improvement through the final corner now. Hi, Lizzie. How are you? Welcome back. Chris Criddle up into 3rd after that lap. And we're at a point now where most people that are improving aren't going to improve that much. Tired but good, yeah. It's good. Jeremy Hayes, 6/10 up on his time. A 6/10 improvement. Move him up quite a few positions as well. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're just happy to have any sort of support that we can have as well. So 18th for Jeremy. He's going to move up into 12th overall. Moving past that halfway mark. We got 37 drivers out on track. Nobody improving on their times right now. Most people are either invalid in the pits or equal to their time. Sean Bramer's making an improvement. Only a 10th. Appendectomy isn't fun. No, it is not. Okay, so Sean is going to be equal on his time nearly. Damian Castro's up 3/10 on his time through the first sector of the track. Really hard to tell who's going fast, going on slow or fast lap, not going to lie. If you have a blue flag and you're on a slow lap, then the person behind you is on a fast lap. If you're on a fast lap, then it doesn't matter. You're entitled to qualify as well. Doesn't mean you have to get out of the way. The only time you need to get out of the way is if you're invalid. Ooh, Sean Bramer up 8/10 on his time. Crosses start finish line from 19th up into 11th. Another improving driver's Efra. 4/10 up. 3/10 now. Losing a little bit of time as he goes into the Crocodiles. See how he does as he comes out of the Crocodiles towards Cheetah. 5/10 up. The good improvement for Efra. 5/10 could potentially move him up into second or third place rather. No way, this is Am. Remember, this is race 1. Okay, so these drivers up in the top line up where they believe they belong. That doesn't mean that's where they're going to stay, right? Efra, third place overall, 42.292. Len Jacobs improving his time. A little bit. He lost it a little bit. We'll have to come back to him in just a moment. 6/10 up for Carlolo Sanzaza. 8/10 through the Crocodiles. 41 is ridiculous. It is. It's unlikely that Ronnie will be in the AM split next week. 8/10 improvement. It's going to be a good improvement here for Carlolo. 1 whole second up. It's going to move him up into the top 20. See how we do. Moving up into potentially 18th. There it goes, 18th place. 2 + 2 = 5. 2 + 2 = 5. 2 minutes left in qualifying. Yep, qualifying for 45. We have 37 drivers out on track, but you're right, it is dense. Just wait until we're combined with the Pro-Ams and Pros all on the same track. Race 3 and race 6. We do split qualifying for those races, though. So the Pro-Ams and Pros go out first, and then the AMs go out second. Ooh, that was an improved time. I just missed up into 30th, it looks like. Nope. I just lost him on the thing. Micah Nakonechnia. It's weird because he's got a U.S. flag next to him, and his name does not represent that. Micah, 5/10 up. Half a second improvement to move him up substantially as well. Couple of positions. Miguel Cicerone down in 37th with 18-second improvement. Miguel, you need to get that time going, dude. Have to see how Miguel does. 18-second improvement as he's coming through the final sector of the track. I want to go back to Micah, though, as he's coming through final corners here. He does have, it looks like, who was that? Chris Criddle? I don't remember if that's who it was. Nakonechny, more or less. Yeah. There we go. It looks like he invalidated the last couple corners, so unfortunate. David with a resub. Hello, thank you for the resub, brother man. Can't wait to see you out on track. We'll see you during race 2, of course. Red de Guzman's improving. I want to go back to Miguel Cicerone, though. Last 30 seconds of qualifying. Bloodless Reshi, hello. Bloodless, I always forget who you are. I've seen your name 1,000 times, but I forget who you are. P last equals P no turn 1 incident. It's not completely true, but good luck. Miguel Cicerone coming through the final corners. Nearly 20 seconds up on his time. This could put him up into, my guess, the top 20, top 25. See what happens here. He was not able to do. Here we go, Michael. 37th up into 32nd. So didn't quite make the improvement he wanted. He was a couple seconds off that time. No idea what you're talking about. Anyways, qualifying is completed more or less. We do have some drivers still out on track completing their laps. That Chief guy, returning driver, up in 6th place. Great to see him up there. Good luck, David. We'll see you out on track for race 2, brother man. Ooh, the Chief guy going really wide, invalidating his lap time. Carlos Sanzaza. Still trying to improve as well. 3/10 up. It looks like Micah is getting ready to cross the line. 5/10 up. Crossing the start-finish line, moving from 30th into 26th overall. Good improvement. Number 93, Jake Schaafbauer. A little bit slow there, but he is crossing the line nonetheless. Shane is going to move up 1/10. That should move him up in at least a position 2. There he goes into 25th overall. Our number 55 is still out. Carlos and Zazaza. Everybody else is invalid. We're going to move on. Do the grid walk here shortly. We'll get that set up. Grid walk, grid walk. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm happy to have you guys back. I'm excited to be here. I hope you're excited to be here. Let's get it going, you guys. We've got 37 drivers on track. In P1 is Ronnie Pollard. P2, Rush Elliott. P3, Efra Archia. P4, Chris Criddle in the Mario Kart livery. Glenn Jacobs in P5. P6, that Chief guy. P7, Shogun Racer. P8, Carson Kwok, another returning driver. Mike Cook in P9. Rounding out the top 10 is Victor Coder. I can't say that one. I'm really bad at words, okay? P11, R.L. Brown. P12, Don Bramer. P13, Jeremy Hayes. Drew Freiberger in P14. Ryan Chanley in P15. Coleman Lai in P16. Gaston Zamora, P17. P18 is Carlolo Sain Zaza. Chris Caps in P19. And top 20 is going to be Nathan Rondot. P21, a new driver and a new face to Noobs R Us is Bobby Joe Huckleberry. I've seen a lot of hyping from him. There is no Ford GTs. No. Ford Mustang, yes. No Ford GTs. Damon Castro in P22. Ryan Brooks, P23. Rob and Lore in P24. Shane Sullivan in P25. Red de Guzman, P26. In the Hack Daw Racing livery. Micah how did you say it? Nekonnichny? I can't say it. I'll learn it by the end of the series. I should have it down. Jake Schaffbauer in P28. Saji Ashkanov. That's another one I'm not going to be able to get. Sagai? I don't know. P29. Kelvin Leung in P30. Ryan Moffat, P31. P32 is Miguel Cicerone. 33, John Ryder. Charles Apgar, P34. Lizzie Alisea, returning, P35. Excel Carballo, P36. Last and certainly not least, Brandon Dantzler in P37. With all of that said, you guys, thank you for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's race. I'm going to run an advertisement right now. While it's running, I'm going to use the restroom, and we will be right back. All right. Thank you for your patience, guys. Those of you that are here with me, hello. Those of you that are watching the ad, I'm sorry. I need to turn off that watch Nico in Spanish. Nico is streaming, I believe, but he's streaming his own race and not streaming the Rookie Series in Spanish like he did last season. Got a couple drivers still sitting out there. Ryan Moffitt, Drew Freiberger as well. It's unfortunate. I don't know what happened with Drew. Get this music turned off. All right, the ad has completed. I am back. The drivers will be going side by side here very shortly. It means they'll be racing around those final corners trying to catch up to each other. There we go, side by side formation. The race will be starting. It'll be a 30-minute race. No pit stops required. There will be another 30-minute race after this. However, we will not be watching the AMs for the second race. We'll be watching the Pro Split for the second race. See some of those drivers in the back. Brian Dantzler trying to catch up to his group of drivers ahead. Hopefully, he's able to do so and get into position prior to that final corner. The drivers are coming through Cheetah now, getting ready to go into the final corner. This is a very long straight, deceivingly long, but it's also deceivingly short. Here we go. Really short straight. We're about to go green.
Green flag.
There we go. Green flag at Kyalami. Race 1, GT3 Rookie Series Season 9. We are going to see crashes in this first corner. Not that we want to, it's just going to happen. Let's move to the middle of the pack. Let's get to the helicam. Let's see what happens. We got some 3-wide situation developing mid-pack. Well, actually fairly safe for turn 1. We got a little bit of spinning. There it is. One driver spun back there. It looks like he's okay. Made it through that fairly safe. We got some crashing into the next corner, though. My goodness gracious. Moving up, though. Ronnie Pollard is pulling away from P2. P2 and 3 are racing each other. Actually, they're kind of pulling away as well. P4 has Glenn Jacobs on his trail. Hale. 5/10 off. Glenn Jacobs has Chris Criddle right behind as well. Spoke too soon. Of course I did. Turn 1 was good. Or turn 2 was good, rather. Turn 3 and 4 was not. We got another incident back here in the middle of the pack. Change our camera views. I want to get better camera angles on these incidents as we go. The battles will actually start to begin here shortly rather than the crashes. It is race 1, lap 1 in a rookie series, so we're expecting to see a good amount of bonks. Good side-by-side action through Leocop. That Chief guy, Glenn Jacobs, these two racing for position as they go through turn 13 in Crocodiles. Chief guy is trying to tuck his nose in, not able to get alongside Glenn Jacobs. Glenn kind of pulling away as they go up towards Cheetah. Don't hit that inside curb. The Chief guy keeping that pressure on. Glenn not phased by it. Finishing up lap 1. Glenn will hold P4. Ronnie Pollard leading our first lap, staying in first. I'm going to change up some of this information on screen for you guys so you can see that rather than the quali best time there. We're going to see race, we want gaps, right? Is that what we want? We want gaps, yep. And we want this to be set to cycle. There we go. We can see who's close and who's not. We do got that battle going on there. I want to move back, though. We got Carlolo Sanzaza trying to catch up to Nathan Rondot. Ooh, moving up, Shogun Racer. Oh, there was a buck between mid-pack Mafia Racer R.L. Brown. It looks like maybe no, Mike Cook is who it was. Mike Cook is now spun out trying to regain control. Carlolo's continuing on. John Bramer, all these drivers kind of catching up to each other because of that. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ryan Chanley going off track there. Looks like he was able to hold it. Got some damage to the front end of his car from early on incident. Let's move way down to the back here, guys. Brandon Dantzler puts pressure on Ryan Moffitt. These guys involved in early incidents caused them to be back. Both of them damage to their car. Trying to catch up. Robin Laura. We got another spun car, Mike Cook, that looks like P19 spinning out, and see that yellow flag there. Everybody's trying to gain that ground back and starting to fall off as well. Sean Bramer putting some pressure on Ryan Chanley. Down through Mineshaft they go. Sean falling off just a little bit, is able to gain some ground as they start their way through the crocodiles. And we go up the hill through Cheetah. Sean Bramer right on the tail, Ryan Chanley right on Shane's tail. There's drivers going into the pits, it looks like. Is Sean going to tuck his nose in? He is trying to go side by side into turn one, the kink. And then turn two, this left-hander coming up. You can see how defensive Ryan's going to be there. Sean's going to move to that outside line. He's going to tuck in real tight. Let's see if he can get the old switcheroo done. He cannot. He gets side by side, hits that curb, and goes off track. Unfortunate for Sean Bramer. Rejoins fairly safely and continues on. Moving to the back, Victor, 9-coder. I can't say it. On the inside of, it looks like Damon Castro was able to get the overtake done prior to turn in at turn 2. Damon right on his tail, though. They come out of turn 3 into turn 4. Victor trying to gain that ground back up. All 37 drivers looks like they're still on track, which is good. Normally, if this happened in any other series, I'd say like a pro series or anything like that, we would see some rage quitting pretty quick. But hopefully people understand this is a rookie series and nobody intentionally is trying to kill him. We've got a 3-wide situation through the S's. Ooh, it looks like they backed out. It's just 2 wide now into Leo Cop. 3 wide again. Charles Apgar on the outside of this 3 wide. He's got to tuck in. He's not going to be able to do it. May lose another position or 2 down the hill. Ronnie Pollard constantly doing fast laps. He's just pulling away from the group right now. 6 seconds ahead of P2. P2's 5 seconds ahead of P3. A little bit of wide there from Charles Apgar. Side-by-side action in the back from Robin Moore. Kind of backing out. We got like a 3 or 4 wide or a 3 or 4 car battle here for P22. Charles Apgar going to the inside. He's going to be side-by-side with that Ferrari on the way out of the corner, or I'm sorry, not Ferrari, that McLaren on the way out of the corner, and he's going to lead down the straight. 3 wide situation developing down the hill towards turn 2. You can see that pink Mustang well onto the inside there, able to get alongside through turn 2. That's going to send Charles off track. He's going to hold that inside line through turn 3. Still side by side, both these Mustangs through barbecue. Charles Apgar is not going to be able to hold that P22. Ryan Moffitt will hold the position. Good battling from these AM drivers. Lots of good battles going on. Let's move up to Carson Kwok and Jake Schaffmeyer. Looks like he was able to get the overtake done as we're moving to him. No retaliation on the overtakes there. A lot of good different battles going on right now. I'm trying to catch all of them. Robin Lohr once again. Brandon Dantzler onto the inside through the start of the S's, but that right-hander coming up is going to allow this McLaren to stay ahead. Up the hill they go towards Leocop. Side by side, that BMW sending it to the inside. Good overtake overall from Brandon. Another fast lap by Ronnie Pollard. Straight Edge Heathen, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Let's move up, guys. P13. We got a couple of battles going on. Shane Sullivan, Bobby Joe Huckleberry, Ryan Chanley, Miguel Cicerone, all these drivers kind of in the mix here. Ryan Chanley in that green Aston on that left side, that red, white, and blue Aston on the outside of this upcoming corner. Looks like Ryan Chanley was able to get the overtake done in the green one. Oh, there was a balk and a spin. 617 is around. That's Shane Sullivan. Gonna have to try and rejoin and keep going. Dad's cooking right now. Well, good. I'm glad he's cooking. I don't know what cooking means, but he's cooking. Is he doing good or is he cooking food? Robin Lohr once again on the inside of Brandon Dantzler. Not able to get it done. Oh, Brandon sent himself off. That was the old mind punt. Didn't even touch him, and he went off track. Gonna have to try and rejoin and continue on. P11 fighting for that P10. Carlolo Sanzaza fighting Nathan Rondot. Nathan has been with us for a season. I believe Carlolo's been here, but I don't know if he's raced with us. Ryan Moffitt is new. Looks like he's had 4 overtakes the other lap. Ryan Moffitt. We have a lot of different overtakes. Take a quick look at position gain and loss. Miguel Cicerone's up 19 from where he started. The biggest loser right now is Victor. Nope, Coleman lied. Two people lost 20 positions. You have a lot of position changes though, so. The battles are kind of starting to spread out up there in the top half. Miguel Cicerone. Oh my goodness, Sean Bramer off track there. Brian Moffitt is your dad? Okay, got it. MP22. He did have to pit as well, apparently. He pitted for 5 seconds. I don't know if he started in the pits or what, but he pitted. Carson Kwok putting some pressure on Bobby Joe Huckleberry. Down the front straight. Through the kink. Into turn one they go. And see Carson turning in just a little bit earlier, trying to throw him off. Did not happen. See him starting to fall off a little bit. Bobby Joe Huckleberry and Shane Sullivan battling for position up ahead. Will do, Tony. Happy to have you. Tony's going to be joining me in the booth, everybody. We're happy to have Tony with us. Mike Cook putting some pressure on his teammate Sean Bramer just ahead. These two drivers do practice around each other often. Ooh! So they should be a little bit more confident around each other. I said that a little bit too soon, and Sean Bramer kind of went off track there.
Bam, 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 bam!
There's Tony Danzig
in the house. What's up, everybody? What's up, Jeremy? How's
Hello,
it
Tony.
going?
Let's go ahead. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Good, good. Happy to have
Better
you.
now.
You should be. You're not at work, right?
Dang straight.
We got a battle going on between Bobby Joe Huckleberry and looks like Jake Schaffbauer. I can't say the name. Looks like Bobby was able to get that overtake done, or rather hold the position, stopping Jake from overtaking. Into Cheetah they go. Be very careful on that curb. If you're not, you will end up in a wall.
I've been watching the stream. It looks like it's been fairly clean so far.
Yeah, it hasn't been bad for a race one. All 37 drivers are still out on track and racing from the start.
That's
so
awesome.
Ryan
That's
Chanley
awesome.
has moved up into P1. Am I seeing this correctly? What just happened with Ryan? How did he get up into P1? Okay, he wasn't. That's what I thought. He's in P11. Okay, we had a glitch of the system, everybody. The battles are starting to fall off a little bit. Go ahead, Tony.
Is everybody in the same server right now?
No, this is just the AMs.
Is there 33 professionals then too?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh wow, I'm in the wrong server.
Yep. You need to join the AM split. We are in the AM split today.
My goodness, that's a lot. Way to go. Let's go, Noobs.
Yep, race one, doing good. Ryan Chanley once again putting that pressure on Nathan Rondat to the inside of Leocott. He's not going to be able to hold it right on the tail of Nathan Rondat. You see those lights flashing from Ryan Chanley behind. He wants this position.
Let's go, Chanley. Let's go. Hey, you know what I will like to shout out right now? My boy Glenn, look at him. 4th place.
Yeah, Glenn up in 4th, doing great.
What a stud.
And he's getting ready to contest for P3 on the Chief
Let's
guy.
go, Glenn.
I'm going to make a prediction that P1 at least is not going to be in the M split for very long. Here we go. Ryan Chanley, is he going to peek to the inside? He's not through the kink at least. Down the hill towards turn 2. Crowthorne, he's looking, he's not going to turn in. Going to get that later turn. Try and get a better exit. Right on his tail. In the barbecue. Ryan Chanley keeping that pressure. Into sunset they go. Ryan Chanley doesn't want to battle for too long. The longer he battles, the more time that gives Carlolo behind to catch up. And you can see Carlolo is closing that gap in that Porsche behind. Now Ryan's got to worry about being defensive and offensive at the same time. Don't want to be in that position. You want to try and get around quickly. If you are confident that the guy behind is faster than you, you might give up that position just to try and follow him through the overtake. You're not going to gain a position, but you'll overall move up.
Yeah, you always lose time when you're battling. So I mean, it's in this type of situation is do you want to battle? Ooh, look at this
Nathan Rondon off
overtake
track.
done. Nice.
Two.
Rondon, now look at that.
Yep, Carlolo followed right behind. Now, Miguel Cicerone is kind of going to the inside here, down the hill towards Mineshaft. Side by side they go. There's a balk off track for Nathan Rondon. Rejoined right behind. Luckily, no damage came of that.
Just some driver ego.
Moving back up, Carlolo keeping that pressure on Ryan Chanley now. Ryan did all that work to get up ahead. He doesn't want to lose it to Carlolo behind.
Carlolo.
My headset said the battery's low, so I've got to plug it in really quick. Give me just a moment.
While he's doing that, did the chat go ahead and wish Jeremy a happy late birthday? It was just recently his birthday. Our handsome streamer and fearless leader is 1 year older.
One whole year older.
AF.
Yeah. I'm too old for Leonardo DiCaprio though. So moving on though. Yeah, Tony Danzig did call me just to sing happy birthday to me and then hang up the phone. So that was fun. He did call.
I did.
Got a couple different battles going on. Kelvin Leung putting some pressure on Red de Guzman. Red up a lot of positions from last season, guys. He was definitely fighting in the back last season. Now he's up in P14. So it's awesome to see him moved up this much. Kelvin Leung.
And it's awesome to see him fighting in that Honda.
Yeah, in the Honda of all things. He must have learned from Devin Anthony. That's what's going on.
I was in a chat the other day with Devin Anthony, and there was a couple people driving the Honda and trying to get better with it. So that's awesome.
Should we just put on a Honda Spec Series? That'll be our new rookie series. Everybody has to drive the Honda.
You know, I'd be down. I'm always down for people being in the exact same car.
I am
it comes
too.
down to the driver, not the car.
Yeah, and the V12 series was awesome too. I liked it a lot. I don't know if I like the format as much as me and Andrew had planned. Like, we had a pretty good idea on the format, but it just didn't come to fruition like we wanted it to. So, Sean Bramer slipping and sliding behind. My goodness gracious. We've seen Sean mess up that corner a couple times.
Oh, no.
Who's that off track? That's Mike Cook? No. Kevin Leung.
Yeah,
Kelvin Leung. Let's see, further up front, we got Efra Archia putting some pressure on Chris Criddle. Both these drivers new to our series. We have seen Chris's livery. He's posted it a while ago. That Mario Kart livery I really like. But new drivers nonetheless. See if Efra is able to close this gap up. It looks like he's falling off just a little bit. Definitely some pressure being put here. Looks like that. Looks like Chris is pulling away up the hill.
Pulling through the S's.
Yep, through the S's towards Luacot. This hard hairpin corner. You see that McLaren, both these McLarens, the one behind, just a little bit later apex. Trying to get a better exit, did not happen. Looks like he's actually fallen off quite a bit here. Just inside that 5/10. Go ahead.
I've been trying to work on my techniques. I've been watching a lot of drivers, and especially since I'm in the booth more, I need to focus, because you know me, I brake late all the time, and I see other drivers braking late, but these fast boys are really braking early and allowing to carry that speed down the straightaways and down the exits, versus breaking in super late and then trying to push the corner. I've been working on that early break, and
so
it's interesting watching just different drivers of different skill go about braking and and what they're doing on track.
And the less braking you use, the less wear you're going to have, the less tire heating, like overheating, all of that too. So got a yellow flag back here. Oh my goodness! By Red de Guzman and Nathan Rondon. I want to see what happened here. With Red de Guzman. Let's back this up really quick. He's going through Cheetah. Looks like he was alone. Oh, there was a car off on the side there. Misses his braking point. No, it looks like he may have hit it, but just carried too much speed into Nathan Rondon. Nathan kind of pushing through him. That's not what should be happening. Ooh, and then a driver kind of mixed it up in the middle there. Miguel Cicerone backwards here at Barbecue crossing the track. Severe damage to his car.
That poor car. Engineers are going to have a lot to work on there.
Ooh, side-by-side action through Leocop down the hill towards Mineshaft. Chris Criddle holding that position over that Chief guy. On the inside corner of Mineshaft. If he's not able to hold that position, he's going to lose it. Rewide situation developing. Oh, my goodness. Got pushed all the way off track. Then back on and lost position to almost both the drivers through Cheetah. There he goes. He's lost position, but good run down final straight, whatever you want to call that, into the final corner. Chris is going to have to really battle to get his way back up. Yeah, that was really good battling for all three of those drivers, even with that three-wide situation. Unfortunate for Chris, he did lose 2 positions from that, though.
It's nice seeing these rookies battle like that. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I try so hard.
Look at this five-car battle for P11 right now. Jake Schaefbauer in the back of this battle. Mike Cook leading the battle here. Mike Cook is trying to hold that position to Bobby Joe Huckleberry. Moves to the center of the track. Prior to the kink, this is not a good place to be. It will be after the kink, but that's going to allow him to get side by side. You can see the damage really working against Mike Cook down this straight. Not able to hold that position very well. On the inside corner, turn 2.
Oh, wow, we're 2 by 2.
Yep, 2 by 2 for both these groups. Bobby Joe Huckleberry able to get that position done. Nathan Rondot behind. Ooh, Bobby Joe Huckleberry off track. He's losing that position back. And another position and a third position. Moving Bobby Joe to the back of this train almost. Mike Cook's going to retain the lead of the train. There's a bump. There's a spin through Sunset.
Big bump.
Third car involved. My goodness. Mike Cook going off track here. It looks like he may have severe enough damage that he's just off. We'll have to see what happens. Did do some right-hand turning. Yeah, look at that damage to the front end of his car.
Oh, man, that is not a good-looking car.
No, it is not. Sean Bramer, teammate, after his spins, has taken back over in front of Mike Cook and is now battling for P13.
Sean Bramer has been improving as well, too, so I'm very happy to see him up in this middle pack and not towards the back of the pack like he typically is. Good on him.
Yep, absolutely. Something happened. I don't know what happened or when it happened, but Glenn is up in P3 now. So it looks like
Glenn.
It looks like P4 must have had a mess up and is now further back, but he does have, looks like some back markers in the mix. Glenn's just trying to get around some traffic at this point. He's got one car between him and, nope, disregard that. His competitor, Efra, directly on his tail. There might be a change. Yep, through Sunset right now, Efra is going to get the overtake done. However, if Glenn's able to hold the outside line, he is not. I was going to say if he was able to, through Clubhouse Bend, he may be able to hold that P3, but he's not going to. That's going to put him in P4 again. With all of that said, Tony Danzig, how has the Enduro series been going? I haven't really been able to watch it.
Because the Enduro series has been a blast. Drivers, again, I like seeing drivers I don't know, and it's nice being introduced into the ORL series and their league and all of them, because there's just so many drivers in there that we get to watch well. But the BSR boys have really been killing it. There have been some fast Lexuses on track, Lexi.
I want to see what happened here really quick. I'm going to interrupt you and see what happened.
Yeah, that's fine.
I had an incident here, it looks like, for car number 111, that Aston Martin. Looks like he had some good damage here to the front of his car. What happened is he goes up the hill through Cheetah, hits that inside curb, slips, bonks. But I said, don't touch that inside curb. All right, back to you, Tony.
The poor Mustangs are all getting beat up tonight. But the ORL new NRU Endurance Series is going great. We have this weekend coming up, we have the 4 hours of Watkins, which I'm super looking forward to, because that's just going to be a lot of fun. I like the endurance races. I like seeing how the drivers anticipate their pits and who's gonna do the most driving. Are they gonna split it up? Is one gonna do more? But it's just been overall a great series. We did do Spa last weekend, and we had
60-something drivers on track.
Yeah, we had 73, I believe.
Wow. All right, go ahead.
It got red flagged and restarted. There was a pretty bad incident, but then on the restart, oh my goodness. If you guys have the opportunity to go watch it on their YouTube channel, on the ORL Racing League YouTube channel, I highly recommend it. There was some bonks, and then there was some more bonks. But once the bonks of that first lap cleared up, there was a lot of good racing that went down. And with 73 drivers on track, that's not an experience you're going to come across a lot in ACC, hardly ever. Just being able to be a part of that was freaking fantastic.
I did post the link to that VOD for that race. You don't have to watch the whole race, but go watch that beginning like Tony had said. Tony did stream over there. We are providing the streaming services for both ORL and Noobs R Us during these races. So this upcoming weekend, ooh, Rush Elliott, P3 spinning around. Going to lose a couple positions. So we're providing the races this upcoming weekend's Watkins Glen will be hosted by Noobs R Us. So Tony Danzig will be streaming that. I think Andrew may be joining you in the booth because I think Shane is having some medical issues and he's going to be out this weekend. So Andrew may be joining you. So we're looking forward to it.
Casey in the booth, huh? That'd be interesting.
4 hours at Watkins. So I love Watkins Glen.
Oh yeah, Watkins Glen is such a great track.
Guys, we're down to the last 5 minutes of this first race. A lot of position changes. I'm going to quickly look at position gains and losses. P1 has stayed in P1 the whole time. That's Ronnie Pollard. Once again, I don't expect to see him stay in this AM split after this week. Efra Archia has moved up a position. Chris Criddle has moved up a position. That Cheap Guy's moved up 2. Glenn is in 5th where he qualified after being in P3 early on. Jeremy Hayes has made a 7-position gain. He is the top gainer in the top 10. Joe Huckleberry's up 10 positions from where he qualified in P11. So he qualified in P21. Jake Schaefbauer has qualified in P28 and is up 16 positions in P12. So a lot of positions gained. Drew Freiberger's out and going into the pits. It looks like he's out lap and down 22 positions. Ryan Moffitt is in the pits. Biggest losers position, Mike Cook lost a lot of positions after his early on incident. But overall, not much more than that. So not too bad. Andrew, to answer your question, the race is going good. It's race 1 of a rookie series. About as good as it can be, right? Screwed my steering column up, said the unicorn. Unicorn mermad. No idea. But yes. Carson Guac putting on some pressure in this last couple of laps. 3 minutes, 48 seconds left. Wants to get around John Ryder and get that position. Something new to this series. The fastest laps do render you an extra point per race.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So while Ronnie Pollard has been the fastest driver, if he gets moved, that point will move on to Efra Archia, I believe.
Now, how is the scoring working for this series? Are we staying with the traditional that we've been doing, or did we mix that up as well?
No, we're keeping the scoring the same. We want to be able to let people make their mistakes without it being too punished. We've got some drivers going in the pits. We don't want to punish drivers for making mistakes. It's not a pro series, so it is still linear. First place gets 55, last place gets 1. Up to 55 drivers. Obviously, last place of this race isn't going to get 1. They're going to be what's 55 minus 37. That's how many points they're going to get. So
55 minus 37. My mind went blank. I was trying to do the math, and
it's right. They will get the least amount of points out of everybody here, but it's still going to be more than 55. It's linear, so P36 will get 1 more point than them. P35 will get 1 more point than them, so on and so forth. So very linear, as it's always been. New changes for this series? Go ahead.
I was just going to say we're on board with Gaston. Gaston Zamora here, heading into Sunset.
Yep, he's got some damage in front of his car, too.
A little bit of damage, but he's got a handle on that Porsche, it looks like.
Okay, he's definitely trying to stay ahead there. Other battles still kind of improving here. Robin Lohr putting some pressure on Lizzie. Lizzie is back, by the way. Welcome back, Lizzie.
Oh, Lizzie's back. Welcome
Yes.
back, Lizzie. And she's
Yep.
in 21st. Let's
Yep.
go.
She's up 14 positions from where she qualified in 35th, so she's doing great.
Oh, wow.
Where she's at. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Absolute great improvement.
That's amazing.
Yep. So she's
I
doing
haven't
awesome.
seen Lizzie race in a while, so that's good to see her back.
I think she only raced one race from last season and then stopped. So hopefully she stays with us for the full season to be good to keep her here. So Robin Lord keeping that pressure on.
Noobs are us.
Lizzie loves us. She just doesn't like to say it. Okay.
Oh, very true.
We are her love-hate community. With that said, last minute of the race, guys, we got other positions being moved around. Looks like Ryan Chanley just lost a position to R.L. Brown. F for Archia is slow for some reason. I'm showing him slow. Not losing any positions. Robin Lore, once again, keeping that pressure on Lizzie. Way to the inside. My goodness gracious. Losing a position there, it looks like.
Hey, it looks like he gave it up.
Yeah, the camera being weird. There was a back marker in the mix. It looks like maybe that was a lead marker. Final lap for the P1 is 21 seconds ahead of P2. Just putting that out there. So, like I said, he probably won't be around in P2 for very long. This is P2. He is the lead marker here. That's why we were seeing that driver move so far out of the way. So P2 is on the tail of Robin Lore. We have some other positions. Ooh, we got a yellow flag situation going on. What's going on here with Miguel Cicerone?
He's just
really,
down.
really slow. My guess is he's out of fuel and he's trying to get to the start-finish line. Although he is going up the hill.
Think?
I don't know. He's going up the hill through Leocop right now, so I don't know what's going on with him.
Nothing worse than running out of fuel.
You hear that? Let's go to the inside cam here. Oh, he's definitely meatballed. See his wheel? But he's just trying to get around and hopefully let P1 pass him so he can finish the race. Glenn Jacobs putting some pressure on that chief guy, trying to get P4 now.
Come on, Glenn. Work that Mustang.
Yep, into the third sector now, or rather, halfway through the second sector. He'll be going through the third sector here shortly. The battle for P4 is still on. Lizzie, you saw Lizzie just for a second up ahead. Ooh.
Glenn to the outside.
Yep, through the
over under Glenn.
He's trying.
Got him on the inside, Glenn.
That Mustang's BOP is definitely messing with some of these drivers who've been in it and they don't have that straight line speed that they used to have. There's a side-by-side moment. Glenn Jacobs off track temporarily. Now side-by-side with that Chief guy. P3 or P4. Oh my goodness, that Chief guy went really wide. Glenn losing that position. That was a good battle for a split moment there.
That was good, yeah.
The winner of the
Glenn
end split.
bumped him just slightly.
Ronnie Pollard coming in P1, 20 seconds in trail. F. Archia, Chris Criddle right behind, also battling that Chief guy and Glenn Jacobs. All three of these drivers running out the top five.
Way to go, drivers. Way to go, rookies.
P6,
hey!
Jeremy Hayes, Rush Elliott, and P7.
Jeremy Hayes in that Toy Story car.
The Toy Story car, yep. Ryan Chanley still battling R.L. Brown as they're getting ready to cross the finish line. Brown's going to hold P8, Chanley in P9. Shogun Racer going to be in P10. We do have to quickly move over into the pro split, so let's go do that really quick. Thank you for your patience, everybody. We'll get some music going for this brief intermission as we change servers.
Server change. Kyalami.
Lizzie,
all right, I can see brief. I can see who all won here and what position they finished, so that's very interesting. We'll see how they do in round 2.
Looks like they're waiting for the server to move on here. While they do that, let's talk about some changes to the series from last season to this season. The biggest and most detrimental change is the Pro-Ams and Pros now have a immediate 20-second disadvantage as far as penalties goes. So all they need is 60 seconds to be race disqualified or from series disqualified, and only 40 to be race disqualified. So.
Oh dang! Okay.
So, it's pretty
I
wild.
like that. I like that because it's like, hey, drive good or be booted.
Yep, exactly. So, we are seeing some
There's a lot of
weirdness go on
drivers.
here. Looks like the server's taking its time moving forward. Fine. Once it's up, we will move on. Let's see. That's because Maleta, Dixon, and Cortez are in the back. We'll let the server do its thing. Should only take a minute or so, and then we'll get on. I'm gonna go ahead and run a 2-minute advertise. Nope, no, I'm not gonna do that because we're forwarding to the next session now. All right.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
You are excused.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get this grid walk going for the pro split. In P1 is Nico Menendez in the Noobs R Us car. Look at that yellow, or that gold and silver he's got on his car now. Nick Kanya in P2. Adam Turai in P3. All Noobs R Us drivers in the top 3. That's good to see. Michael Maleta in P4. James Kosovoon, another Noobs R Us driver, in P5. Shane Dodger, our newest Noobs R Us driver, in P6. Carl Banning, P7. Jay Salgokar, brand new driver I've never met before, in P8. Joe Allenson in P9. Dean Stefani in P10. He thought he was going to be in last. He is not. Vegard Hendrickson, the BSR driver, in P11. Aditya Arle in P12. JJ Burr welcoming back, P13. His livery is not showing. We'll have to figure that out as we go. P14, Isan Gok. P15, Jake Willems. Look at that livery by Jake. Jake Willems always has some of the coolest livery, so it's cool to see some wildness going on there. Kevin Schmidt in P16. Rolando Ramos in P17. Austin Gerber in P18 in the Noobs R Us Lamborghini. Eric Metcalf in P19. Nicholas Dwyer, P20. Umit Donor, this is a new driver as well, in P21. Steven Sarver, welcoming back, P22. Casey Swantigger, hello. Good to have him here as well, in P23. He's got that gold and silver as well. He's doing awesome. Alan Mackey in P24. Aguedo Martinez in P25. Devin Anthony in P26. Brian D. Santiago, 27th. Mark Miller, hello, in the Felcia Sim Racing livery, in P28. Jake Goes Slow, P29. Mike Cortez in P30. Wes Jones, the BSR car, P31. David Alisea, P32. And last, certainly not least, Phil Dixon in P33. These drivers will be doing their outlap here shortly. Got some chatter in the chat here. Drew said his wheel disconnected at 20 seconds to start. Rest in peace is race 1. Lizzie said proud of her comeback. So are we. Bloodless Rushy, that was a rough race for me. Managed to gain 1 place anyways. That's good. You always want to finish at or higher than where you qualified. So these drivers will be starting their outlap shortly. Always. Once they start their outlap, actually, well, let's go and run this advertisement now, and we'll finish up their outlap. Guys, if you don't want to see the advertisements, feel free to use your Prime sub or put on an ad block. Either way, we run the advertisements so that your interruptions are minimal and not during the race. So we're going to do that, and we'll be right back.
I wonder if it's going to be a good ad this time.
I have my doubts. My face was so easy. My face was so easy. Mr. Race was so easy. What are you trying to say, Andrew? Was able to get Panda Express while I was driving. Jesus. Jesus was so easy. What is going on?
Andrew, are you joining me in the booth this Saturday?
Yep, that is the question. That way Shane can take a medical break.
Yeah, I'd like to know if am doing a 4-hour on my own if I need to find somebody else, or if you're going to be there. I love to. I'll know Friday. Thanks for leaving me hanging. They'll probably tell me Friday at 11 o'clock at night.
Tony, you did get all the stuff needed for this upcoming race, yeah, for the stream.
I just need to get that, since I didn't make another account. I need to get the stream key and everything in, but everything's all set up, ready to go. I just got to relog back in.
All right, I will make sure I get you that after tonight's race if we can. Can't control my wife.
And then
yes,
next time I'll just create a different an account for ORL so I can have it set up on that.
Yes.
Which, by the way, to you and to the viewers out there, I am pretty impressed with myself on how I got everything set up. It took me a minute, and it took me more than one day to finesse OBS and mess with it because I got frustrated. But I figured out, and I think I got it set up pretty decent. It could be better, but I did it with all of the downloads and things that I had available to me.
You did a good job. I mean, even Richard was like, you did a great job compared to some of their other streamers, and we're not even their streamers, so.
Yeah.
All right, the advertisement has completed. We should not be interrupted by ads for the rest of the race. The music is going away.
Welcome back.
Notice that the sun is kind of setting. This has to do with the time of year, I believe. We are in South Africa, so that's kind of just the way it is. So, sun is setting a little bit. It is only 6 p.m. in game. So.
That's weird. 6 p.m. in real life.
That is weird. Do have looks like who is that? Aguero Martinez is in the pits for some reason.
Aguero.
We're gonna go to the Helicam for the first lap.
Look at all those Noobs R Us liveries. You see that purple on the front end?
Yeah, we love it. We love it. Drivers are side by side. This is race 2 for the pros and pro-ams. Pros are the white plates. Pro-ams are the silver plates. Side by side formation.
Shout out to Subi Shane Dodger in 6th place as a co-host on the ORL NRU Endurance Series.
We're green in race 2 for the pro-ams. Ooh, potential side-by-side action there from James Cossaboon. 3 wide situation developing. A little bit of bonking. There it is. There's some cars way off track. My goodness gracious. Look at that pileup. Shane Dodger in the mix.
It is a traffic jam out there.
The biggest loser from that whole thing was Jay Salgatar. That is unfortunate. We got more yellow flags up ahead in turn 4. Phil Dixon in the mix there.
Car turned around over there. Yeah.
My guess is after tonight's race, we will have pro and pro-am drivers that get subsequent race bans. That is my guess. I'm going to make that prediction right now.
Why does it always seem... Oh, no. Why does it always seem that the rookies race... I mean, I know why. Is cleaner than the pro and pro-ams. But you can always tell the difference. Even though rookie drivers, still really good clean racing because they're trying to respect everybody and get around. Whereas the pros are trying to push for every inch that they can get.
Yeah.
And when you're pushing for every inch that you get, it just opens the opportunity for more accidents and opportunities of dismay.
Yep, absolutely. And with all of that, they have just done an entire race, probably a little bit safer, their first race. They're feeling more confident in themselves, their driving ability, and they go into race 2 with that increased confidence, causing them to send it in places they shouldn't be sending it. So that's usually the reasoning, at least my guess, as to why that happens. We got a lot of purple cars in the back now. So hopefully these Noobs R Us drivers work their way back up.
Nick Kanye was able to take it showed Nico in 2nd place for a minute on my screen, so my mistake. So I was going to say it looks like Nick had gotten around Nico, but Nico's still holding strong in 1st place. He's a 2nd and 3/10 ahead of 2nd right now. We'll see how he does throughout the rest of the race, but let's go Nico.
Yeah, you can see the difference between these pro drivers and even the AM driver from first place last in the last race was P1 pulled away immediately and was like 5 seconds ahead after first lap. P1 and 2 are still 2 seconds close to each other here in this race here. Adam Two-Ride did get kind of mixed up here. James Casabun and Michael Maleta battling for P4. So there is some battling going on. It's just split a little bit spread out in those top three. We'll see those gaps close up and widen up as the race progresses. Move further down. We'll look at David Alcea back on track. We haven't seen David race in like 3 seasons. It's great to see him back and racing with us. David in that Lexus for some reason has 3 stripes on the top of his car, or am I just seeing things? Nobody knows. David,
no,
is he gonna
it's
go
definitely.
It's 2 stripes.
I'm looking at Nico. I was looking at Nico on my screen.
Let's take a look.
I'm like, no,
David, 2 stripes. There's 3 right here for some reason. I don't know why there's a third one right there, and that's what I was seeing. Look at that. Look how wild I got this camera angle. David off
wide
track.
Turn on that wide angle.
we commentator cursed David on that one. Let's move up, guys, to P13. Dean Stefani putting some pressure on Eric Metcalf. Ooh, and there's a bonk as they go into turn 2. Dean holding that position, letting him have that back. Now Dean has to worry about Jake Willems behind. Into barbecue they go. Jake Willems a little bit tighter on the inside. Jake does have to worry about Kevin Schmidt now on the outside. Both these drivers identical on pace or very close to it. It's just who can
a Mustang sandwich.
Yeah, Mustang sandwich with the BMW in the middle. If he gets bump drafted by the Mustang, he can catch back up. But you don't want ketchup in your Mustang sandwich.
I mean, maybe you do.
Oh, who knows? Eric Metcalf trying to get back around Jake Willems.
I catch up with my potato chips.
Looks like Jake was able to get that position overtake done. Now Metcalf. What was that camera angle? Thank you. Now Metcalf has to worry about Kevin Schmidt, losing that position to Kevin Schmidt and Michael Maleta. Eric down 3-4 positions in this one lap. That was unfortunate for him.
And he's got Mackey right behind him, bringing that pressure going. He is right on him.
Yep, absolutely.
Do you like ketchup on chips? I do like ketchup and chips.
It depends on the chip, right?
Like if you do like Lay's potato chips, like the regular Lay's, dip it in a little bit of ketchup.
Ooh, we hear some off track going on there.
Not like fill it.
Oh my goodness, that was who was that? Jake Willems completely backwards. There we go. My goodness.
Enjoy your mobile flights in. You know what, Andrew? I would say you're gross, but I've met you a couple times in person now, and you're handsome AF. So.
Bye, Zeke. Thanks for watching, buddy. Speaking of chips and ketchup and tomatoes, so look, nobody likes basic bitch SpaghettiOs, okay? If you're gonna have SpaghettiOs, you gotta have something in it, right? So, I mean, if you don't like SpaghettiOs, that's fine too, but I like...
Wait, what?
SpaghettiOs, yep. You're hearing me right.
No, I like SpaghettiOs too.
Yeah, but...
are you putting ketchup in your SpaghettiOs?
No, listen. If you have basic SpaghettiOs, like not the hot dog ones, not the meatball ones,
just basic, yeah.
Just basic ones, the best chip to go into it is salt and vinegar. Just crush up some salt and vinegar chips and put that in there. It is so good.
Ooh, I do love me some salt and vinegar chips. That's a flavor you have to really like.
Look at this 3-way battle right now. P7, JJ Burr on the heels of these 2 drivers. I'm going to see him go to the inside. There he goes through mineshaft, tucking his nose in, not able to get alongside. What in tarnation says
Andrew?
Andrew?
I love watching the Bentley go.
Andrew, I don't want to hear a single word about any sort of toppings at all because you like A1 steak sauce on a perfectly good steak. So, don't want to hear it.
Ew. You don't need any steak.
Michael Maleta. Oh my goodness, we moved to him as he hits Cheetah and another car.
Man.
Both these drivers around. My goodness gracious. This is a bad place to be.
Back up. Oh.
Backing up off the racing line. Luckily not hitting anybody.
Yeah, that was close.
My goodness gracious. Carl Banning. Hello, Carl. Good to have back. Putting some pressure on Rolando Ramos.
Oh, hey, Carl's in a new car.
Yep, he's
New
in
color.
the Aston. Aston.
Ashton.
It's an Astonophone. We got a lot of different battles going on right now, guys. This battle between Carl and Rolando has only just begun. Go ahead and sing it, Tony.
It's only just begun to leave.
Oh my goodness. Tony likes my fake laugh. I did my first ever my first ever karaoke while I was on vacation in Colorado. It wasn't at a bar,
nice.
but it was karaoke nonetheless. It was at a friend's house.
Hey, karaoke's a great time. Always a great time.
I was so drunk off of my 3 drinks that I had.
Nice.
It was just bourbon. Only 3 glasses. Double shots. I was fine.
Only 3 full quadruple shot glasses.
Carl Banning still keeping that pressure on Orlando, losing a little bit of time on the way into that final corner, but he did gain some ground on the way out. He may have the opportunity to go for an overtake into turn 2.
And it's something for the viewers to remember, even though Carl Banning shows in 6th place, he's currently fighting for 2nd place. As only one driver, the driver directly ahead of him, Ramos, is in Pro-Ams with him. So
yeah, that is correct.
He's fighting for 1st place here.
Yeah, for some reason we're not seeing the splits properly on the screen. There you go. Whenever you see their car number, you see he's actually in 1st right now ahead of Ramos. He just got around him. So Carl's in 1st for his split. So good job, Carl.
Good job, Carl. We're proud of you.
Axe X Cade says, I believe in you, Dansler. Dansler, a new driver to our series.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me.
You're not Dansler.
And just spelled my name wrong.
I believe Dansler is in the AM split. We're watching the Pro-Ams and Pros right now, so I'm not going to be able to see Dansler. Austin Gerber in that Noobs Rest Lambo. Up the hill he goes. Right behind Isan. Isan has been with us for 2 seasons, I believe, maybe 3. So these drivers should be fairly confident around each other as long as it's not lap 1, turn 1. Austin's losing a little bit of time to Isan and now has Dean Stefani right behind him in that blue Mustang. That was the wrong person. I didn't mean to hit. This is what I meant. They're all kind of falling off from each other just a little bit through this 3rd sector. And the battle just kind of died right there. We almost lost it. Brian D. Santiago is following Aguero Martinez.
Looks like we got Tony Danzig in chat. Thank you very much, Tony.
He said, "Tony, I'm so handsome. I just saw on your Instagram at Sean Sponholz." Brian De Santiago side by side with Aguero Martinez. Down the hill they go. Through turn 1, the kink. Into turn 2 they go. Brian backing out just a little bit as they go into turn 2. He's going to try and get that better exit. Looks like it's going to happen. Going to go helicam side by side through turn 3.
Oh, wow.
There's a bump. They touched each other. They're both sideways. Brian was able to recover. Aguero Martinez not able to recover and is now backwards on track.
I have 3 screens of the race on right now, and I was watching the wrong one.
Of course you were. Casey Swanseger in P16 after that early on box. Actually, he is not early on box. He was able to gain quite a few positions qualifying in P23, but he's now in P16 trying to work his way up further behind Steven Sarver now. Casey Swanseger, a longtime Porsche driver, has been driving the McLaren for the last 2 seasons, previous in this one. So good to see him.
I like seeing him in the McLaren. I like seeing him switch it up versus just being in the Porsche.
Yep, I do as well. And I also like seeing that gold stripe on people's cars. That's cool to see.
Oh, yeah.
The gold stripe.
Yeah. I know Zach not in here.
Yeah, Zach has a gold stripe and 2 silvers. So
he has a gold and 2 silvers?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Tony most likely drunk. Tony's not drunk. He just got back from work.
Yeah, he's been working all day.
He's in the process of drinking.
I'm drunk. Exactly. I'm drunk off.
Look at this
comic
battle right
books.
here. Eric Metcalf trying to be defensive to Steven Sarver. In turn 2, there's the bonk again. Eric has been hit twice there. Unfortunately, I know
Eric
he's not happy about that.
Beat up.
He has been spun there twice this race. It's unfortunate. Further back, Austin Gerber and Wes Jones battling for P18.
Hey, Knight, where have you been? You used to race with us not all the time, but you used to race with us. You haven't been around in a while.
He was racing real life cars, and now he has a neck problem. Now he's not racing anything.
Well, I follow him on Instagram.
I follow you on Instagram. Moving on, Austin Gerber and Wes Jones. I mean, See, neck injury. Told you. Let's move up, guys. Let's move on to the next battle. Joe Allenson, Aditya Tarley. Aditya finally able to paint the rear end of his car. He didn't know how to do it. I believe he posted about that today in the Discord, that he was able to paint the rear end of his car. So you can see it's got green and brown on it. So Joe Allenson putting that pressure on, trying to get around him as they come out of the final corner. We're about halfway through the race
16,
now. Yep.
16 minutes left in the race here.
Look how defensive it is being
32
way
on
to the
track.
inside. That was almost considered a block there. They both moved. You saw how quickly Tarley moved back, noticing that was happening, trying to stay out of the way. There's the old switcheroo. They're side by side through turn 3. Into turn 4, are we going to see a repeat of what happened earlier with the other two drivers? No, we're not.
Very well done.
Good, clean overtake by Joe Allenson.
Very clean, very nice, very
absolutely
quick.
Into sunset.
That's how you want to get it done.
Aditya now has JJ Burr behind to contend with. Seeing a weird glitch on screen.
He might sign up next week.
All drivers are showing down a position for some reason. Did Nico disconnect? What happened? No, Michael Miletta's in the pits, and it glitched out. So he teleported.
Yeah, I was gonna say I showed Nico in second.
Yeah, so it's just because Michael teleported to the pit. So the game will fix it. Nico is in P1 overall. So.
Well, technically, he did have the shortest lap if he teleported to the pit. Well,
we'd be happy to have you, Mr. Brown. If you'd like to rejoin, keep in mind you don't have to race every race. You can sign out of whichever races you don't want to be part of.
Mr. Brown, who's talking?
Spencer Brown.
Oh, that's his name. That's right. I was thinking RL.
No, not RL Brown.
Man, I'm so terrible about everyone's names.
Hey, man, your name is Tony Sean Sponholtz Danzig, so nobody really knows who you are.
It's Tony in Discord. It's Tony in Race. It's Tony on my stream or Steam. Everyone else has a different name on Steam, on Discord, on Xbox. It confuses me.
Got a battle with Shane Dodger and Nicholas Dwyer. Shane, after that early on bonk, is trying to work his way back up. Down 16 positions from where he qualified.
Don't be sad, buddy. We're excited to see you out here. I hope your neck feels better.
We use cool gamer tags. Yeah, like our first and last name.
Yeah, Blooded Rushy? I don't know who that is. That could be somebody I know. I don't know.
It's somebody you used to know.
What is somebody?
We have an overtake opportunity for Casey Swanseeger. Casey on the tail of Steven Sarver up the hill. Through sunset.
We have Nico Menendez with the fastest lap still at a 140.7. I don't think anybody else. Oh no, 140.8. James Costigan in third place is the only other person in the 140s right now.
Now that means Nico will, if he holds that, will get an extra point for the series. However, Carl Banning or whoever the fastest in the Pro-Am split will get an extra point as well. It does go by splits. So.
If James can still put down a 140, that would be faster than Adams. Not very much, but he could catch Adam. He's only 2.5 seconds behind, and he could possibly get himself a second place finish in the next 12 minutes if he can buckle down and not make any mistakes.
Mark Miller with a yellow flag. Look at that. completely damaged. I wonder what happened with him. Let's back it up and see. Oh, we're not going to see what actually happened, but it looks like he just drove off track. Then rejoined.
Controller scrub driving the 992 ring the bell, Tony. I remember a guy using a controller. My memory's not the best. I have diabetes.
Diabetes.
That they don't equate to each other, but it's just an excuse.
Devin Anthony and Eric Metcalf battling. We got a couple different battles going on, guys. 12 minutes left in the race. Devin Anthony puts some pressure on Eric Metcalf. Eric does have that damage from early on in the race. I hear Jeff in the back. It is Jeff.
So
or is that the new pup?
No, that one's actually Tilly. That's the
Tilly.
adult pit bull. We've got a new pit bull as a puppy, and then Jeff is Jeff is just taking bites out of both of them at the same time. Hey, and Knight, thank you, by the way. Thank you, Spencer, by spelling Jeff correctly.
We love Jeff.
I appreciate that.
Look, Jeff is on our T-shirts, okay? It is my dog, Jeff.
That's my dog. My dog, Jeff.
Look, we should make new T-shirts.
Jeff's so awesome.
It'll have Jeff on it, but underneath it, it'll say my dog, Jeff. That way we don't have to explain that it's my dog, Jeff.
I think Jeff should be put on kind of almost like how it is on the car, where it's on the top sunroof. So it should be on the back, either on the top right corner or the top left corner of the shoulder. Like on the back, though.
Something like that. Still some good battles going on. Devin Anthony trying to put some pressure on Eric Metcalf as they go through Cheetah now. Devin is falling off a little bit prior to the final corner. Is he going to be able to outbrake and outmaneuver Eric? Looks like he's able to gain some ground right here. He's right on his tail, moving to the inside here. They do have this kink coming up, that right-hander, prior to turn 2, side by side.
Eric has had an interesting race this evening. Being next to Devin's got to be a nice piece of mind because Devin's a clean racer.
Yeah.
But I would still, if I was Eric, I think, not livid, not angry, not upset. No, I'd be upset. That's what I would be this race.
I would probably be upset too. I mean, how many positions down is Eric? Eric's actually up 5 from where he qualified, so he's not terrible.
So,
he has just been spun a couple of times.
Maybe not then, yeah. Because even if I get the same position I qualified in, that makes me happy enough, and I feel like I did good racing. The other racers just happen to have a better, turn of luck, and they were able to hold together.
Shane wants to get past both of these drivers, Nick Dwyer and Wes Jones. You saw him almost do a 3 wide a couple of times here. Hendrickson, hello. Hendrickson is in the pits and not racing anymore. We did lose a couple drivers from the start of the race, but he's in the chat now.
Is that what?
Wes Jones?
Wes? That's not Chase Jones' father, is it?
Yes, it is. Yep, absolutely. Oh my gosh! You had to say his name, and now he's off track.
Holy smokes! Full send.
Yep.
Is he Pro-Am now?
Yes, he is Pro-Am. He got moved up a couple seasons ago, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that. Congratulations to him. A little late to the party, but I'm late to the party.
I think it's because he got first or something. I think he came in first for a season, or top 3, and he got moved.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, good for him.
Jay Salga.
Some drivers don't like being moved up because they don't like being against the higher competition, but it's only going to make you a better driver.
As we go into turn 2, Eric Metcalf, is he going to get bumped again? He is not. He learned his lesson and decided to floor it on the way out. Unlucky contact for Hendrickson. Gave him too much damage. That's unfortunate.
Too much damage. I like Hendrickson.
Nobody likes Hendrickson. We could probably go back and watch this damage on Hendrickson's car if we wanted to. Let's see.
What number is he?
543.
543.
I'm actually not seeing a previous yellow flag 543. So
probably because another car hit him, so it'd be that other car's
possibly, yeah,
accident. Jim. Aw, he likes me too. Aww.
So, taking a look here, James Casaboon has a faster Sector 1 than Nico Menendez.
Yeah, but Nico's still getting that extra point at this moment.
Yeah, he is. There's potential though.
That's awesome. I'm glad. I am glad that we added something for the fastest lap, because that's something that I always like. I hardly ever get the fastest lap, but when I do, the enjoyment that it brings me and how great it makes me feel is spectacular. So that's good that we're rewarding drivers for that.
I've never ever gotten the fastest lap at any point ever. I have finished a race ahead of Nico Menendez in first place,
he's slow,
but I did not get the fastest lap during that race. But I also just don't practice and don't race anymore. I just sit and watch because it's fun to watch too.
I've been doing a lot more watching than I have been racing lately.
With that said, we're down to our last 7 minutes of the race, guys. A couple of battles here and there. Most of it's kind of settling out. Dean Stefani putting some pressure on Aditya ahead, and Joe Allenson putting some pressure on JJ Burr. Further back, Shane Dodger, after his incidents, is trying to catch up to Nicholas Dwyer. So a couple different battles to watch. We'll try and see which one is the best one to watch right now. Looks like probably none of them. They're all kind of relaxed. So another fastest lap by Nico. Can you believe that? 25 minutes into the race and he puts down another fast lap, 40.685. That's another 0.2. I mean, that keeps that spread 0.2 ahead of James Koskic. So.
Watching the Ford Mustang of Dean Stefani coming into turn 15 in Ingwe.
I would say it's Ingve.
Ingwe? That sounds better.
Ingve. The W's a V. But that's my guess, and that's only because of Malmsteen. But this is also in South Africa, so who knows how it's pronounced.
Yeah, we're probably not using our tongue correctly.
Yeah, we got to go Ingwe. I don't know, man. It's too Hispanic for me.
Hispanic?
Well, with all the rolling of the
South
R's.
Africa. I was thinking actual Africa. My mistake.
South Africa and actual Africa are the same thing. They're just different parts of the continent.
That's
Shane
South
Dodger.
America. I'm such an idiot.
You are an idiot. Oh my goodness. Aditya completely sideways. Looks like he had pretty severe damage there. I kind of wonder what happened here. Let's back that up and see.
I mean, to return to garage, it's got to be some damage, yeah.
As he's going through Sunset here. You can see a little bit of slipping going on. Off track into the grass. Yep. Did that himself and was completely backwards, sideways, come to a stop. Didn't hit anybody and just returned to the garage. That was unfortunate for him. With that said, the cameraman doesn't know who to look at, but we're trying to watch Joe Allenson as he catches up to JJ Burr. There's a couple different battles, and I want to watch both of them, but we can't watch them both at the same time. Shane Dodger still pressuring Nicholas Dwyer in that. What is he driving? A Ferrari now. He was in the Lamborghini the last 2 seasons, so he's in the Ferrari now. Eric Metcalf catching back up to Austin Gerber. Look at that cameraman. Can't keep up with anybody. Overtake completed by Eric Metcalf, moving up to 14th. Casey Swanseger with a yellow flag. What's going on here? Casey drifting around prior to Cheetah.
Casey.
The battles are starting to get closer again as these drivers are starting to feel their tires go off and track's cooling, so it's slipping a little bit more. Austin Gerber to the inside. Is it going to happen? It is not. Eric does not want to get hit again on turn 2.
Yeah, I can't imagine he would want to get beat up again. He's been having a rough race.
Yes, he has.
Poor fella.
Poor little fella. Hopefully his next week's race is going to be a little bit better. I believe he's racing in the Enduro Series as well, so hopefully he does good in that too. Side-by-side action with Casey Swanseger and Brian DeSantiago. Casey is going to be on the inside for turn 6. Is he going to hold that position? There's a car off track. Who was that? That was Austin Gerber. Couple different battles again. We're going to move back up. Joe Allenson and JJ Burr. kind of relaxed here. This is race 1 of the series, guys, so nobody is standing anywhere in standings, nothing. So it's just relaxed. Nothing's going on.
It'll all get created tonight.
I believe there's a way in my I wonder. I'm gonna do a little bit of looking into this here. We have scoring here. Sorry, give me just a moment.
Un momentito. Por un momento.
Right, you're gonna do your thing really quick. Tony, tell me who to watch because I'm doing something.
Oh, okay. All right. Meow. We're heading down the track here. We're following currently on Joe Allison. We got a few drivers here. We got Brian DeSantiago trying to make a move on Nicholas Dwyer for P16. We'll see what he's able to do. Nico Menendez is still holding down first place, 12.5 seconds in first. So 12.5 seconds is going to put him in a good position to finish in first place. Adam Truex is going to have to make a lot of moves. James Cossaboon coming in that third place is 2.4 seconds, 2.3 seconds off of second place. So it's been a very close race, but with 1 lap left, I don't know if it's going to come down to making it happen. Carl Bannig's pulling up our 5th place. Let me see here. What do we got? Our fellow commentator, Shane Subi Dodger, is in P18. Oh, we have I like you too, Tony. What the fuck? Vroom. Bruh. Bruh.
This is what I get for handing it off to Tony Danzig.
I was just talking. You know, we were having a good time. Me and the chat were having a good time. Don't worry about it, Jeremy.
I was worried about it.
Watching cars race. That's what we're doing. That's what we're here for. All right, heading into turn 6, Clubhouse Bend. That means they're gonna be heading into turn 7 here into the S's. The S is a good place to make up some speed if you can hit them right. I like to get into 3rd gear quickly or stay in 3rd gear and just carry that speed over this hill. Up into Sunset. Oh, Leaky Oop. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong driver.
There we go. Nico Menendez taking P1. 12 seconds ahead of Adam Truex. Adam about to cross that start-finish line in P2. P3 will be James Cossaboon, Nick Kanya at P4, Carl Banning in P5, Rolando Ramos in P6. We got a request to watch Devin Anthony battling Austin Gerber.
Devin isn't cooking. He's on a dirty lap. He's cooking corn. Everybody's got corn, so I said it. Oh, coming up to the start finish. Can Devin hang out?
He's side by side with Austin.
Oh,
he's going to hold that position. There he goes.
Oh, and he gets it. That was close.
What an
all right. That was
a battle right there at the end.
That was a good little battle.
That was a good beginning to our first race of the series. So it was good to see that. I was happy to see it.
Oh, that was a great couple of races.
We may get some drivers in for post-race interviews. If you would like to pull them in for their interviews, Tony, I'm changing some things up. But I'll hand it to you for just a moment. Yep, fixing my shorts.
Oh my goodness, we got a whole bunch here. All right, let me pull them all in. And we'll start with Nico. We got Carl. We got James. And we got Adam. Why do we got Adam in here? I don't remember. But anyways, that's great. Drivers, thank you so much for your performance tonight in the first race of our Rookies Series race. I want to start with Nico off this time here in the Pro-Am split. Nico, congratulations on your first spot, bud.
Uh, Matt, thank you.
How was your race
Actually, in
tonight?
the pro split,
Yeah,
it was
what
fun.
did
It
I
was
say?
interesting.
Oh, I said
Pro-am.
Pro-Am. I'm sorry.
It's
You're a
okay.
pro. You're not an
Yeah,
amateur
no,
by any means.
it was fun. It was like a lot of managing. It's not easy, this track with the tires. It's very technical. It's very mechanical grip heavy. So yeah, basically just trying to manage the tires and make them last until the end.
Well, it's like you got out there in the front and you were just able to hold it that whole time. So, I mean, did you really even feel like it was a fight for you tonight?
I mean, it was a fight with myself because the moment I stopped pushing, I would just drop like almost a second lap, and that'd be bad because the guys behind were very quick as well. So I was just trying to keep myself in the rhythm and yeah, just make the tires last.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Nico. Thanks for putting down a solid performance tonight.
Thank you.
Mr. James, big oof. Toss boom. What's up, buddy?
Oh, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, my guy? How was your race tonight?
A
Angry,
little
Tony
sad.
Bennett.
Yeah, I was
A little
I was
sad.
Yeah, I never checked my pressures at the end of the first race, and I knew they were low to begin with at the end of the first race.
So were
So
they
all of my
running?
pressures were 26.0 in the front and like 26.3 in the rear.
Oh, very nice. 26. That's
And-
it's a little low.
A little bit, but
But
yeah, it was.
but you did-
I definitely
you
had a
did
chance
good.
to fight for P2. If I didn't make it, I had a couple of bad laps in the end, but
I mean, it happens
was,
to the best of us. No worries, buddy. No worries
Yeah.
there. You'll do better next time. I got faith in you. Thanks for being a part of the race tonight, you Mr. Big Oof. Carl!
God, he's so
Carl,
loud.
the guy banning. What's up,
Howdy.
buddy?
It
Tell
was
us
a
about your
fluke, I
race.
swear.
Tell us about. It was a fluke. Tell us about that fluke.
No, actually, I'm feeling really comfortable in the Aston this season, so hopefully I run a little bit more consistently. It's too bad. I assume Shane got taken out in that turn 1 fiasco, and that's why I didn't see him. But we had a somewhat close first race that I was hoping to repeat.
Well, I will say I do like seeing you out of that BMW and out of that livery and into something new. So thank you for giving us something new to look at tonight, and thank you for your racing tonight. It was a pleasure having you as a part of this this series, and we look forward to see what you can do next week. I'm just gonna keep this train on a roll, Mr. Adam Turai. What's up, buddy? You did a good job tonight. I'm proud to see you out there on the track. How was your race?
The quali went well. Well, Nick beat me barely, but the
I mean,
main
still
issue
beat
is just
you.
main issue is just a lack of race pace in this car. I mean, sure, overall they're fast, but near like 15 minutes into the race, it just becomes pretty sketchy, and I'm not sure if that's just a skill issue, a car issue, a setup issue, or a mix of all three. This is my first time driving the Bentley, so just trying to not try making the car not try to kill me a lot of corners for Misano and Silverstone would be great.
And how did you like driving the Bentley?
It's a fun car. I mean, I don't really care that it's
really is.
right-hand drive. I'm not used to it, but it doesn't bother me. And it's a pretty fun car to drive. It's just, as I said, the race pace and just it trying to kill me all the time is not the nicest.
Well, sometimes that happens. But thank you for being here tonight, Adam. Thank you for your
No problem.
participation. We got Subi Shane Dodger in the chat here, my fellow streamer for the ORL Noobs R Us Endurance League. Shane, your race tonight. Tell me about it.
Well, a slightly embarrassing performance in the second race, to be honest. I'd got to apologize to Dwyer. I got taken out turn 1 and was just being way too aggressive and ended up hitting him twice during the second race.
Trying to make those positions back.
Yeah, and I started the race like that turn 1 incident pretty much gave me like 10 seconds of damage like right off the bat, so
Oof.
I wasn't able to like
James Cobb, Boone, oof.
I wasn't able to keep the pace that I had, and race 1 and was just getting too aggressive, which we talk about, you know, in the other seasons.
Mhm.
People get too aggressive and, you know, you just start bonking people. So I'm ready
Well,
to
that's what I
feel the
said at
wrath
the
of
beginning of the race.
I'm ready to feel
I
the
was-
wrath of stewards because I definitely have it coming my way. But race 1 was
Now,
good.
keep
We had
in-
good battle with Banners, so
Keep in mind to yourself and to all the other drivers, you're down 20 seconds already, or 25 seconds. I don't remember what it was exactly. But you only have 60 seconds of penalties that you're allowed to be applied before you are out of the race series.
The entire series, yeah. So 40 seconds
The
for a race
entire
ban.
series.
So I do expect to
But-
see some race bans pretty early on from our pro and pro-am drivers because we saw a lot of bonks tonight. So.
Lots of bunks. But we appreciate having you guys all in the booth. Thank you so much for being a part of the race. Thank you for being a part of Noobs or Us and the OR. Oh, this is the ORL. Being a part of Noobs R Us and the rookie series. We look forward to what you guys can do in the future, and we look forward to watching you guys race. Jeremy, go ahead and take us away.
Yeah, we're gonna head over raid Jake Wells Racing. Go over there and say hi to Jake Wells.
Ooh,
We love
Jakey.
Jake.
We do
Join
love
us.
Jake.
Join us Saturday afternoon for the NRU ORL Race 3 at Watkins Glen. Tony will be hosting that. Shane may be there.
That's
If
me.
he's not, then Andrew may be there as the backup commentator. Otherwise, Tony's gonna be all alone for 4 hours. So.
All alone and aggressive AF. All right, James.
But let's go say hi to Jake Wells. Let's raid him.
Jakey!
Go in there and say hi. Give him a follow. Everybody loves Jake, anyways. Thank
If you
guys
don't
for
follow
joining us
Jake,
tonight.
you really should.
Yeah, you absolutely should. Anyways, I'll see you all. I will see you all next Tuesday. Have a good night.
I'll probably be here too.
All right,
Well,
we are
thank you,
off stream.
Jeremy.